that we had guys on the outside that were going to go up and make those plays. I think that was a big part of kind of why we came out in the second half and decided to kind of throw it deep a little bit and try and take advantage of our matchups outside because of how those guys were playing. We had tremendous confidence in them. They had tremendous confidence in themselves. So I think that was a big part of it for our offense. Just those guys were making those kind of plays, just to trust them and let them be playmakers.
Did you feel like you could just kind of throw the ball up in some of those scenarios? I mean, that's watching it. That's what it kind of felt like.
It did kind of feel like that. I mean, there wasn't a time where even if they were covered, I felt like I could throw it up and they'd make the catch. They'd come down with it. So I think definitely, definitely had a little sense of confidence. Even if they were covered, they were going to go up over the man or adjust to make the catch.
Why has this been the right coaching staff for you? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Why is this the right coaching staff for you?
I think this coaching staff works tremendously well on the offense and defensive side. Coach Franklin says all the time we're like a family, and I know that's a huge cliche for a football team, but I really believe that. And it starts with the coaching staff, with how close they are and how well they work together. So I think it just creates that chemistry for the rest of our team, and that feeds throughout everybody else.
And what does this Big Ten championship mean to you to come in here and beat Wisconsin? I know the playoff hopes, whatever, but to come in here and beat Wisconsin and win the Big Ten championship, what does it mean?
This means so much to me personally. I can't thank this team enough, and I can't thank God enough. I mean, He's blessed all of us with our abilities and kind of how this season's unfolded. We definitely need to start us to align a little bit for us to be here. But I mean, for this team to start out where we were, a lot of people kind of writing us off. Maybe we get 8 wins, maybe 9 if we upset someone, get a little lucky here. And for us to be sitting here now at 11-2 and Big Ten champions, it's an amazing feeling. Kind of to be able to prove some people wrong for this team, and how we continue to improve and get better and better each and every week. I can't be more proud of our team, and I can't be more thankful that I'm a part of it. I love these guys. And these guys are my brothers, and I wouldn't want any other team to be a part of. I wouldn't want any other group of guys to go out and practice with every day and come out on the field in front of some of our best fans in the nation and play with every single Saturday.
Trace, back to that Watt hit earlier. I mean, if you've taken a shot like that, I mean, just the angle looked about as bad as it possibly could have on that play.
It wasn't that bad. It was just kind of like one of the messages, like, all right, this is how this game's going to go. But that was really the only time that happened. I thought they were going to continue to do that over and over and over. Kind of glad they didn't, because I didn't love how that felt. But I mean, that's football. It's going to happen. And it was just definitely kind of like a little first. Definitely, I like getting the first hit out of the way. So that was definitely a hit that's going to get all the nerves out and knock everything out of you. So I mean, it was good. Got to give him credit. He got me right in the chest, got my feet off the ground, and drove me in the ground. It was a good hit.
Saeed said he looked at you after the the big hit that caused the fumble and said, "Are you good? Like, are you sure you're going to be able to go?" And there was never a doubt. Was that kind of your mindset? Was there just never a doubt that you were going to come out of the game?
No, yeah, there wasn't a doubt. I mean, this Big Ten championship, and do everything I can to play, do everything I can to help this team. And if for whatever reason I wasn't able to go back in, I would have done everything I could from the sideline to help this team win. But our trainers did a really good job, talking to me, making sure I'm all right. Anything that was bothering me, just talking to me, trying to help, tape it up, patch it up, and get me back in the game and make things feel better. So, training staff did an incredible job, and for me, in my mind, there was never any doubt that I was going to come out.
Where does that toughness come from?
I gotta give a lot of that to my dad. He kind of just throughout, me growing up, just kind of wrestling, just kind of, I don't want to say roughhouse and stuff like that, but I mean, I was always kind of the kid that was, butting my head into a wall or something, running into someone, tackling people. So, definitely got a lot of that from my dad, and kind of just the mentality that he talked to me about when I first started playing football. He just instilled that toughness in me, and always, never. If there's ever a time when I first started, I was laying on the ground hurt. He was always telling me, "Get up, get up, get up." You never lay on the ground, never show that you're hurt. So I think that's a lot of it coming from my dad.
Trace, so early in the game, you're running for your life, and then that last drive, you get the touchdown in the first half, and then most of the second half, the offense just seems to click. What was the difference?
I think we kind of settled in. We knew what we were going to get for this game. Kind of were able to see some of the different fronts that they had shown a lot of different fronts on film. We weren't sure exactly how they were going to come out and play us. They've played teams differently all year, so kind of came out, we were able to kind of see the kind of fronts they were giving us, some of the pressures, a couple new pressures and stuff like that they had brought, that they were kind of majoring in this game. And then we just kind of were able to adjust to that, see it, kind of be able to get some keys off of that and be able to anticipate it. And then we were able to just use our tempo. I think that was a big thing for us, utilizing our tempo, get them on the heels a little bit so they kind of had to stick in base calls with us going as fast as we were, as opposed to being able to dial up some pressures and dial up their blitzes. And also I think we were able to stay out of third down for a good portion of the second half, which was where they really did dial up their pressures and bring some crazy stuff. So I think that helped us a lot too.
Trace, excuse me. Along those lines, Saquon said that he felt responsible for a couple of those hits that he missed on the pass protection, but he was really impressed with the way that you just kept going. I mean, they really got after you in the first half. I guess what were they saying to you? I mean, were they coming up to you and apologizing, saying, "Hey, we need to tighten up"? Because it looks like they did.
No, Saquon kept saying that, but I just, he's a tremendous pass blocker. He's got to keep his confidence up sometimes. Don't want a guy like that to get down. We're going to need him to be in the game and ready to go for the entire game. There's not going to be need him to be there every play. So just targeting him, keep his confidence up. Some of it maybe missed the block. Some of it probably could have gotten to a better protection or a better protection adjustment to maybe keep him out of having to block a defensive end and things like that. Get him in some better matchups. But we were able to clean it up, clean up our protection, and be able to take advantage of some matchups outside.
Are you a guy who thrives on being hit?
I don't know about thrives on it. I mean, if I can avoid it, I'd love to do that. But kind of just, I don't know about thrive on it, but I'll kind of feed on it. Try and have as much fun with it as you can. I mean, you're not going to love getting hit, but it's part of the game. Try and take as many off as you possibly can, whether it's a protection, getting the ball out, throwing it away. Just trying to avoid as many as you can, but I mean, you're going to get hit. So I give you all these pads and stuff, trying to protect yourself.
Well, it seems like the harder they hit you, the more you went at them, the more that you went at. Is that kind of the way you felt?
Not really. I don't really think that in my mind. I just kind of always try and get hit hard. Just tell a guy good hit or something like that. Just trying to have some fun with it and not think too much about it. Just get up, get ready for the next play.
Trace, is there a better offense than yours in the Big Ten?
I don't think so. I mean, I think that our offense has kind of proven throughout this season that we've been able to put up a lot of points. We've been able to be a threat. So I mean, what Coach Moorhead was able to brought in. I think this is definitely a great offense, and if you ask anyone in this locker room if we have the best offense in the Big Ten, they'd say we do. So I believe that. Obviously there's all these statistics and this and that would prove otherwise. Maybe I don't even know what the statistics are, but I believe
scored more points than Ohio State over the last 8-9 games. So.
Yeah, so I mean, I think we have definitely a high-octane offense, and I love playing it and love working with these guys every day.
From the end of the second quarter, it was a complete turnaround, offense and defense. You held the 3 points after that lead. What is it about this team when the times are toughest, whether it's on the field or extracurricular, that they respond the best?
We just dig in. This team has a ton of heart. Never have any quit in us, and when things started going against us, a lot of teams you get teams back against the wall. They might, I don't want to say, call uncle or give up, but that's not what this team does. We fight harder when we're down, and we just ride that momentum that we were able to gain, get a couple big plays, get a couple stops out of our defense, and we were able to just ride that momentum all the way through.
Do you care where you go bowling?
Nah, I don't really care. I'm just excited to be able to go to bowl and play another game with these guys.
What moment from tonight will you remember the most? Do you think maybe you'll tell your kids about someday, or is there one in particular that kind of stands out right now?
I think just the end of the game. Once saw the clock hit 0 and kind of being up on the stage, hugging everyone, seeing all my teammates celebrating with them, being in the locker room, and then definitely there was a moment where I was up there where I was able to find my family in the stands and wave to them. That was a tremendous moment for me. Kind of got real emotional for a second. So just being able to see them and then after the game go up and give them a hug and tell them I love them. I think those are the moments that stick out to me.
How much of your family traveled? I'm just curious who all made it for the trip.
My mom, my dad, and my sister. I had a couple neighbors that tagged along with them.
Trace, reflecting back to when you got here, I mean, this program has come a long way. Did you ever imagine to be able to call yourself a Big Ten championship?
Yeah, I think I definitely imagined it. It was definitely the ultimate goal for us. This is where we wanted to be at. This is the goal we set in mind when we started our winter workouts and winter training back in January. So I kind of tend to believe if you don't think it can happen and if you don't believe in that, then how is it possible that you could achieve it? So I definitely believed it kind of from the start, and this is why you come to Penn